Finally, Kevin, I know this would take too long to ask you, but what was one of your most memorable moments in Red Wings history, and maybe one of your most memorable interviews that you've done covering the Red Wings in 50 years?
Yeah, I mean, I've never really kind of thought about it in those terms. To be honest, like my favorite Red Wing memories were probably when I was younger and I would go to Olympia Stadium, um, and see games there. And I remember um, that you could smoke back in the 70s when I started going there. I think it was 1970. And so the smoke would waft up into to the second deck, and you would it's like you were looking through a haze when you'd look down on the stands. And back then they didn't overwhelm you with music at all times, and the fan noise somehow was contained, so you could hear players calling for a pass. And I was sitting on the corner during the Wolf Pama Dennis Polanic, and I actually saw the connection of the stick, um, on Polanic, as it made contact. You could see his nose just kind of move. And I remember getting down there and getting standing room, and it was just a unique experience to see hockey in one of the original six arenas. And I was lucky enough to have seen them all. Olympia was gone when I started covering uh, the NHL for USA Today, but Chicago Stadium was still there. Boston Garden was still there. The Montreal Forum, I was there for the last game of that. Of course, I saw the Toronto Maple Leafs thing. I remember as a kid, once as soon as I got my license and as soon as I was able to afford a car, we drove to Toronto to see the Maple Leafs play as well. So um, all of that. Those are going to be my fondest memories of Detroit. Was actually going there as a fan.